everyone. I'm here today with Michelle Krause. She is the owner of Vital Fitness Holistic Center. She's agreed to do our 5 and 5, and I'm really excited to jump in. So if you're ready, we'll start with our first question.
Okay.
Which is, tell us a little bit about you and your business.
So I've been doing this for almost 20 years. I was a firefighter, and I got injured. I broke 3 helmets.
Oh, wow.
And I was lucky enough to run across doctors that were honest with me.
Okay.
Well, the one lied and told me that I would be a quadriplegic within 3 years without a surgery. And then my chiropractor was like, that's crazy because you didn't have this before. So, did he look at your MRIs? And then he's like, go for a second opinion. So I went for a second opinion, and the doctor just got off the phone with the insurance company, and he had decided to retire because he hated how the system was working. And he explained to me everything that was going on with the system and how I would get caught in the system. And if I got a surgery, I'd get another and another. And then he said, you have 80% chance of becoming a quadriplegic with the surgery.
Wow.
And he said, but I'm seeing that you've improved.
Okay.
And you're telling me that you've improved. So he had me write a journal.
Okay.
Something that I never did. I never stopped to slow down.
Okay. Yeah.
I was work hard, play hard.
Yeah.
And so I wrote in a journal, and he's like, well, these are the times that you're feeling better, so keep doing this.
Okay.
And I was concerned about money because my ex-husband didn't pay child support.
Okay.
And the state wasn't always paying me in my workman's comp.
Okay.
And he said, you just need to become financially independent, figure it out. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
And he goes, they're not going to let you come back to work without the surgery.
Okay.
So he recommended cranial sacral therapy, went over my head because he had told me that I wasn't going to be a quadriplegic. And I was kind of just like, oh, really? There's a chance to be healthy, right?
Yeah.
And there's a chance to get through this without the doom and gloom.
Okay.
And so I went to massage school, decided on that as opposed to chiropractic. My chiropractor wanted me to do that, but the massage thing felt better for me.
Yeah.
Then I ran across cranial sacral at another time where somebody gave it to me without telling me what it was because she said you would never believe it.
Okay.
So she told me to just get on the table and feel it.
Okay.
And because I was a person of questions,
okay,
I would always say, well, what if this and what if that? And how does it work? And how is that? And she's like, just get on the table.
Sit back and relax.
And so I lay on the table, which was a desk.
Wow. Okay.
Like a very uncomfortable desk.
Okay.
And I had had a headache since I was 17 from a car accident. I was around 36. My headache went away for the first time. Like I would go intermittent between headaches and migraines.
Okay.
Then add to it that I literally would sit like this because my neck just hurt so bad all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And
so this obviously really changed your life.
I signed up immediately for the course. I would have never in my wildest dreams thought that I would be someone to do something like that.
Really? Okay.
It's amazing work. I've seen it change people's lives.
Yeah.
I'm working with a stroke victim right now, and he just sits on the table, and he's lost being able to verbalize a lot, but I'll just sit there and go, wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow. And then he'll say feel, and he'll point to where he's feeling it. And, and it's just so rewarding and it brings me back to my first time.
Okay. I know this isn't one of the questions that we discussed, but since we're on this topic, who would be the perfect candidate for something like this?
And it sounds crazy to say everybody, because whenever you talk about a business, they say hone in on who's best for this.
Yeah.
Your body is self-healing.
Okay.
But we forget that. We get caught up in the hustle and bustle. Just think about when you get a cut. Just a simple cut, it heals itself.
Yeah.
It is designed to heal itself.
Okay.
And we will have injury or emotional trauma, and 4 or 5 things down the road of significant changes where we feel like we got punched in the gut. We're just not functioning right. And all of those things take our body and twist and twist and twist. And eventually the body can't figure out what end is up.
Okay.
So getting body work done, the closer the sessions are together is better, because then your body can create that habit quicker.
Okay.
And the more you do at home is better for you too.
Yeah.
But PTSD, that's what my instructor started doing it for. Because after she did a 4-day class, she said her PTSD just completely dropped.
Okay.
And that was with students working on her.
Hey, everyone. So my next question is, how are you different than other people in your field? But obviously there's other people that do what you do.
Yeah, there are other people that do what I do. And I think we all have different personalities.
Okay.
And I think that it fits for everybody to check out other people. If you say, oh, this person's work is great, but I just don't like the environment.
Sure.
You
Yeah,
know,
you
maybe
really
the
need to
environment
vibe with
trigger.
the,
Yeah, maybe the
yeah.
environment triggers you. Maybe I don't know. Like some people like complete and utter silence. They don't want to know what's going on.
Okay.
Some people really want to be educated on what's going on. The biggest thing I'd say to you is tell the person
Okay.
what you want, and
Yeah.
and chances are you'll get that. I take a lot of classes. I just did my research, and you're required to do 24 hours in 2 years, and
Okay.
I think it's 2 years. Gosh, I can't even remember. But I had over 400.
Okay.
I teach and I run study groups. I'm really big on finding the new biggest, best thing as well.
Okay.
I run a book club because I work as a life/health coach as well.
Okay.
I want to help you with your everyday life to getting you better. And
is there something that you can think of that was maybe challenging for you, especially maybe as you were kind of starting to get into business and growing your business, something that was challenging that you overcome, and how did you do that?
Oh, challenging getting into business. Yeah, the only challenge I can think of is the one that I told you that I think seems negative to me.
Yeah, which I think is not
caring more for people than they're able. And, you know, that's the point. Then they're able to care for themselves, I should say, instead of more than they do care for themselves. Because that's what made me feel like it was negative.
Yeah.
When we talked about that.
I really don't think it's negative, because when you are pouring so much of yourself into someone, and it's your business and you're passionate about it, and you know how to fix someone's maybe chronic pain or.
Well, here's the thing. You just said fix. It's not me doing it. It's
okay.
Listening to the body. How often do you actually listen when your body tells you it's in pain and you don't cover it up?
Mm-hmm.
Or you don't work through it? That's what I'm a mom. I got to work through it because my back is killing me, but my kid has this lesson and I can't be sitting at home comfortable, you know, and it's one of the things that I share with people. And I think that key that we talked about is saying that somebody is able to care for themselves, because we don't have the time and we're trying to figure out how to make the time.
Yeah, so true.
And so what I try to do, that's where that lifestyle and health coach comes in on the outside. When there's a lot of stuff that happens in the room, but when you leave the room, then that's when your habits kick in. And we want your body to create the habit of relaxation again.
Okay, that makes sense.
So helping them to see that, hey, when your kid is out on their, you know, they're out there doing practice, you know what? You can go in your car and you can actually do a tricep workout pushing on your roof, or is it the workout they need to do that they're missing?
Yeah.
Is it the relaxation that they're missing?
Okay.
And let's figure out how you can do that. And that's hard, but then I look at myself and I know that when I'm not feeling well and my husband says to me, well, did you do this? Did you do that? And I'm like, oh. So as much as I can get frustrated with others, then what do they say? Whenever you're frustrated with somebody else, put a mirror in front of you.
Oh, yeah.
And it's usually that part of yourself that you're frustrated with.
That's a great point. Yeah, that's a great point. So we talked a little bit about kind of growing your business, and what advice would you give to someone who just wants to start out a new business? What's something that you would tell them to do?
So this one took me a little bit, and I honed in on it because another one that I don't do as well.
Okay.
And so if I say this on here, I'm going to start doing it, because whenever I make commitments to other people, I do it.
Yeah.
Tag yourself at their business.
Oh, yeah. That's
Tag yourself.
Yeah.
Like wherever you go, even if it's not just female owned, just especially small businesses.
Especially if you've had a great experience, especially small businesses. You have so much information. Your knowledge of this, just this industry and health is just amazing. And I hope that people utilize that, because,
well, I try to bring that to the table.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's funny because I give people an email after they come in, and it started off as being 3 things to do at home, and now it's 10. And then I say, look through and see what resonates to you and pick up whatever it becomes natural, then do that one.
What fits into your lifestyle.
And I try to explain to people, you're getting 20 years of me undoing my work hard, play hard, my continuously plunge forward, homeschooling my kids while going to fire school, while, you know, trying to work and all these things, and then reinventing myself, going to massage school and cranial sacral and classes.
Starting this business.
And I also run the book club, and then I also teach and I'm like, okay, I need to slow down. And there are times, and I have found that I'm almost an all or nothing person. Like I either have a really, really good productive day, or I do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm now making the absolutely nothing day okay. Like I can really feel that now.
It's so hard in our go environment to do that and just be okay with sitting, but we need rest.
And we have to figure what is the thing that puts us at rest, and it's not the same for everybody.
No. Mm-hmm.
And
Michelle, this has been so great. Thank you so much. Where can people find you?
VitalFitnessHolisticCenter.com.
Okay.
I have the, what is it called? Wellness Book Club for the Overbooked.
Okay.
Which now has Dr. Casey Means on it, because that's the book we're working on.
Yeah.
And the book club is this Monday evening virtually. Let me see.
And then
Vital Harmony MD, as in Maryland.com, is my email.
Okay. I'll put that all in the notes too.
We didn't talk about the business name. My husband and I brought the businesses together.
Yes. Do you want to share a little bit about what the other piece of the business that your husband does?
So my husband, autoimmune is another thing that works really well. I mean, everything works well with what I do. But so after I'm done with somebody who is really struggling, they're not able to be at the gym. My husband also, he does functional fitness training. He's a specialist where he does a lot more of the restorative yoga in person.
Okay.
And he brings that into the training, and we work with what you have going on, but we bring you into the getting back to the gym by yourself. You can do personal training with him for a short term. You can do it long term.
Okay.
But he'll always bring restorative yoga into it. So it's the workout, get the job done, and then the body is going to reboot into the habit of relaxation. Because you don't want your muscles working all the time. They're only supposed to work when you're working them.
Okay.
And that's one of the biggest things that's happening, is we're getting pinched nerves from old injuries or what have you. And this is my big thing. It's not old age. It really isn't. It's old injuries. It's things that we haven't cleared from our body.
Okay.
Because not everybody suffers the same symptoms of old age. They're all different.
Interesting.
It's because of what your body has experienced.
Okay.
So our goal is longevity, having the best health. Because what's one of the worst things that can happen to us is other people have to take care of us when we get older. And yet we've been independent all this time.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I can't imagine, and I will eventually get there, but I don't want to have people look at me that way, like, no, I got you, I'm slowing down for you, or I have to take your keys from you, and I feel bad. So I want to give my kids the best life that they can have by hopefully not having to take too much care of me when I get older.
That makes sense.
Like, a lot of people say, well, that's why you have kids to take care of you. And I'm like, I don't think my kids want to do that. I don't want to make my kids do that. If I can help it, I'm hoping not.
Just in the time we've spent together, this has been such great information. I hope that our viewers find it informative too. I'm sure they will. And I hope that people come and visit you, because it sounds like what you're doing here is just really helping a lot of people. So thank you so much.
And you're great, because, it was like having a best friend come to visit.
Oh, thank you.
We've been talking for how long?
Thank you, Michelle. And